Hey y'all, it's Crystal from Triple C Creations Crafting coming to you from North Georgia. And I have been seeing all these Hobby Lobby hauls and it has been driving me crazy, and I've wanted to go, and I haven't been to Hobby Lobby in a while. But knowing that they had a bunch of stuff on clearance and I was kind of watching people, I really wanted to go to Hobby Lobby. Well, long story, my dog got picked up, turned in for a stray, didn't have any ID on him. Didn't have proof of rabies because we just got her, and I'd have no medical records on her. So I had to drive an hour away to get her rabies shot today. But there was a Hobby Lobby there too. So got all her vaccines, got all that taken care of, and got to go to Hobby Lobby. And I did not buy a whole lot. I also had a $20 gift card that I had got that I kept forgetting to spend. So I got to spend it. And I actually bought a few things that were not on clearance, but I think they were still good deals. So starting with my Valentine's. Now, I was kind of hoping to find some paper crafting Valentine stuff, and I didn't. I didn't find any with the Valentine stuff, except for, it's not really paper. These are actually wooden, but they are conversation hearts, and I thought these were just too cute. And I think it was 60% off. So I think I may have paid 80 cents. Let me see if I can find the receipt. Receipt. There you are. Let's see if it says. Oh, it's 66% off. So I paid 68 cents for these. But I just thought these were too cute, and I can use them on cards. So, but I don't know. I like those. It's the only thing that I really thought I would get, except for the candy. And these are strawberry shake flavored. They did have some Valentine candy, and a lot of times I will buy it after Valentine's Day, even if it's the Valentines that you give away, just because it's cheaper to buy the candy that way. But I resisted this time. Okay, getting into card making and paper supplies. I didn't have any paper pads at mine. I know some people are getting them, but I did, when we got into the card making section, they did have some of the card sets. Now they had one that was the bees. It was just like this, the Paper Studio. It was the bees, but I bought it previously on clearance. Like, I can pull it out here to show you because I've actually already opened it up. And I bought one or two of these. This is just the cards in here. I put the envelope somewhere else. I'm not really sure if it was one set or two sets that I bought before. So I was surprised to see that on clearance again, since it's already clearanced out once. But I don't know. So this one was different. This one does have some rose gold foil in there. It's some flowers. And I even will cut these things out of the box and use them for embellishments, like a base plate for an embellishment or something. That one's bent, so I probably won't get to use that one. But I think these are good for card sets. They're very fast to personalize. If you know who it's going to already, you can just do a monogram on it even. So I do like these, and these were $2.24. So for 50 cards and envelopes, that's a good design. A lot of times, people on Facebook and these Facebook groups, they will ask, like, where do we get our card bases and where do we get our envelopes? Well, this is where I get them. I buy them when I find them on clearance, or at the thrift store when I find them there, because a lot of times people will take envelopes there. Sometimes they're odd envelopes, but sometimes they're like whole packs. All right, so then I also got, and I got 3 of these. This was the only set of colors they had. It is 50 envelopes. Now they did have some sets that were, like, I think it was 24 card bases and envelopes. There were more though, and I usually make my own card bases. I don't know, and the colors they had, it wasn't. But this was a better deal, I thought, because I got 50 envelopes. I can make envelopes, but it is harder. It is more time consuming. So 50 of these, so I'm guessing 10 of each color. This is not a white, this is kind of an off-white, which is good because I have a ton of white that I have bought previously on clearance. And so I needed some off-white though, because a lot of my card bases are like a cream color. may have heard me mention before, I found some cardstock at Walmart several years ago, and it was like $1 or $2 for the card, the paper pad, and like one corner was like boogered up, I call it. You know, one corner was messed up, and I just took it. A lot of it was cream or kind of like earthly shades of off-white and like tan and like a real light blue and kind of a pinky color. And I just turned them all into card bases. So I have tons of card bases in those colors. And so these envelopes, so I have the off-white, a pink, green, a blue, and then like a navy. And so this will be great because I'm about down to about the only card or envelopes I have left, or I have white. Like I said, I have a ton of white, and then I do have a few craft, but I don't have a lot of cream or things that would match my cream. So, except I do have the craft, but I try not to. I don't have a lot of those, and I don't want to. You know, I try to use them sparingly because I want them for my craft cards, especially. But for $1.62, that was. I mean, I think that's great for 50 envelopes. I don't have to make them. I'm not buying them full price. I bought 3 of those. And I have seen where people are getting them in like different colors, but this was all that they had at mine, and there wasn't another Hobby Lobby close for me, so I wasn't going to another. All right, now this, I've not bought these before. This is a set of, it's 120 pack, 240 pieces. So 120 card sets. And these are kind of fall colors. Now, originally, and this was open. The little name tag is kind of messed up here. They're A2 size. I kind of stick to that usually. I do have some that are a little bit smaller, and I've done a video about getting those card bases. But pretty much I try to stick to this. And then it's nice because all my stuff is universal, and it's interchangeable. 120 envelopes and card bases. Now some of these they're a little bit bent, but that's okay. But I love these colors. These are kind of fall colors, but definitely, I mean, you can use them for anything. It's kind of a burgundy, maybe a burnt orange, a little bit lighter orange, mustard color. I'm not sure if that's a green or teal. That next one's kind of this green, definitely a teal, kind of a khaki color, and then I would say like a chocolate. Now I can make my own card bases again, but let's see, the inside's white. So if I make a card base that is a dark color like chocolate, then in order for me to write in it, I'm going to have to put a piece on the inside. So I'm not going to have to on these because this is single-sided cardstock. It's not, what is it they call it? It's not a solid core, or the core's not. So it's only brown on one side. So that was good. I started to buy some of the other packs just because they had black and navy. And sometimes I do make black card bases. Well, actually, I probably don't really that much. But this was just a better deal. It was, I mean, like, this was by far a better bang for my buck. Again, originally $25, and I paid $5.62 for 120 card sets. That will last me a long time. I can really knock out some card sets with this. Okay, so that is the card sets. Let me set those aside. My workspace, I have a big workspace. I have a counter that is, man, how long is, I don't know how long my room, but I have a like a kitchen countertop that runs the whole length of my sewing room. And I'm in the middle of it. My filming area is in the middle of it. My workspace is in the middle of it. But I have a printer and computer on one end, and that kind of stays set up on that end. And then on the other end, I have my sewing machine, my serger, my embroidery machine down there. And then the rest of it right now is taken up where I'm cutting up a paper pad and I'm making embellishments. And I'm making a video of that. So all that is kind of spread out right now because I'm in the middle of deconstructing that. So watch for that video, but it's kind of spread out right now. All right, so what else did I get? They did have a lot of their 405 basic vinyl on clearance. Now, I have a lot of vinyl. Really, the only vinyl that I need right now is I need white HTV, and they didn't have any of that on sale. So I'll probably order it off Amazon in a big roll because I get a better deal like that, and I do use a lot of white, and I'm just out. And I'm not doing as many projects right now. My work keeps me busy, so I'm not doing as many, taking on as many side jobs. But my husband had asked me recently about doing some reflective. He is an SRO at our school. Doing some, if I had any reflective vinyl to put on, I forget what he wanted me to put it on. But the only thing I had was glow in the dark. And I think I was putting it on like a green safety vest or yellow safety vest. And my glow in the dark was green. And I'm like, that's really not going to be the best thing. So today I saw reflective and it was on clearance. It was half price. So I called in to make sure this was the right color because they did have a couple of colors. So I did get this and I'm going to try it. Now I have not tried the glow in the dark either. It's still in the back. I think it's the same brand, or it's not, maybe not the 405, but it's Paper Studio. It's what they had before. But this is the reflective, so I've not tried it. If you've tried the glow in the dark or the iron on of Hobby Lobby's brand, let me know, what were your results? Did it last? Because that's always a thing is, once you start washing things, how does it hold up? Does it start cracking and coming off, or does it hold up? I think the thing I'm putting this on is probably not going to be washed a lot, but it's always nice to know that. Like I said, I've not used this yet, so anything you got on it, I'd like to know. Okay. Like I said, they had a lot. They had a lot of, they had removable, they had permanent, they had glitter, a lot of the HTV glitter. I think all the reflective was half price. I'm trying not to buy it. Now, I say that, but I did buy one other sheet. Hold on, let me find that. Good. Oh, there it is. And I may have one of these. I do kind of look at these. This is a removable vinyl. It's just the sheets, a 12 by 12. It's a regular $1.49. I usually look at this to see if they have any markdown on clearance, because usually it's still in the racks. They don't put it in the clearance section, just to play with different patterns. So, and I may have a set of this. It's camo. I mean, I live in a house full of guys, and we hunt and we fish and all that. Live on top of a mountain. So camo is right up our alley. But my kids have two orange like tumblers with lids that they got. I don't know if they got them for Halloween or Christmas, but they're just alike. And so they drink out of them, and then they don't know whose is whose. And now, sickness is going around, and so they're just constantly swapping it back and forth. And I've told them, I was like, guys, man, if you only knew somebody that could like put you some, like a name on that, and I have a ton of vinyl, but camo, and like I said, I may have some of this, but I can never have too much camo. And they're really cool cups because they actually change colors as if you put something, I don't know if it's hot or cold in it, it changes colors. They're orange and they change to like yellow. I always think about Halloween because to me when they start changing color, they look like a piece of candy corn. But I'm not sure if they got them for Halloween or for Christmas from their Sunday school teacher. So I am going to do this. That is my goal. I may do it tomorrow afternoon after church. But I'm going to make them something to go on their cups so that they can tell them apart and quit drinking after each other and swapping their germs. All right, so I did get that. They had some other of the 12 by 12, but I don't think it was anything I didn't have or anything that I thought I would use, because I'm trying to only get what I would personally use, since, like I said, I'm not doing as many jobs for other people right now. Okay, so for Valentine's Day, I made earrings out of this fake leather. And one of my favorite types of earrings to make is I do a striped base, and then I will do like an HTV on top of it with some kind of symbol, or I will layer it and then do a solid smaller earring on top. But the way I have to do my vinyl is I take a white earring, I cut black HTV and iron it on. I cut it, I weed it, I iron it on to get the striped earring. Well, they had, when I actually found out, because I was in the clearance section and then I went to the shelf, they had all of their faux leather wide ribbon on clearance at 75%. I think it's 75% off. Yeah, 75% off. Did the math. I only buy this anyways. Usually I buy it when it's like 40 or 50% off. Anytime I'm there, I always check it out and see what, if it's on sale, and I will buy some. But it looks like either they are just wiping out their whole inventory and going to start from scratch, or they're just not going to carry it anymore, which is sad. I mean, but I can get it off Amazon. Amazon, they have the sheets usually that you can get for different holidays. So I did get this, and I actually bought 4 or 5 rolls of this. I bought all they had because this is something I can use for any holiday. I like the stripes. The black and white stripes is kind of classic. I had a buggy load. I had like one of every kind, and I put them back. I resisted, and I put them back because y'all, I have two. They're not milk crates. They're the crates that hold like hanging file folders, so they're bigger than just a milk crate. I have two of those full of vinyl. Now, it's not all from this. A lot of it is vinyl, where I bought some. I was looking for a specific color, and I actually bought it by like the yard, and you had to buy like a minimum of so much. You can't just buy a little piece. And now I know like better ways to buy it. I think yellow I bought like that because I was doing some school bus key rings on my embroidery machine. It was in the Hoop project, and then I found some pink vinyl of the marine vinyl. I call it marine vinyl. At the thrift store, and I bought it, and it was several yards. And then I've mentioned this before, I had a guy that refinished boat seats. Y'all can't see all my hand motions. They're actually off camera. That's probably a good thing. But he refinishes boat seats, and he saved me scraps for a while. And so I have a lot of just basic colors. Okay. So I got 5 of those. And let's see what else. So in the jewelry making section, let me find it. Okay, so I got this. Now they had several rolls of this chain. Okay, and it was originally $8. It was 75% off, so I got it for $1.99. 10 yards. Now I get this because actually both of these I got these for the same thing. I have some metal stamping, which is, I mean, it's cool. I dabble in it. It's not like a huge thing I do. It's mainly a craft I can do with my kids. I can do it with my Sunday school class. I can, it's just interesting. And everything I've bought, I've either bought it on clearance at Hobby Lobby, or I went to a tool store. It was like a tool outlet, and I was able to get some of the sets there also. So this though, like, I lost my train of thought. Vacation Bible School, when we do crafts there, then I've got all the chain, because I buy the blanks. Again, I buy the blanks when I find them on sale. Just every time I go to the craft store, I always look for the metal stamping blanks. This isn't something that's usually on sale, unless it's 50% off. Just, they're running a sale. So I did buy this. I had to buy, last time I did Bible school, I had to buy it full price, $8. That hurt. So I bought this to have it on hand. And I also bought these. They didn't have any, well, they did. They had a few stamping blanks, but it wasn't anything that I would use. They had like a sample pack, and they were really small, and it just wasn't what I thought. So I got these. Now these are not stamping blanks, but these are all cross charms. So what I have done with charms before is, like they would stamp out their thing, and then they could put a charm with whatever they stamped it out with. So I've got all these crosses, and I just realized that, I've got all the crosses here, but they're actually stacked up. So I think I've got 2 of every one of these. It says 60 pieces. This was the only one they had. So $2.24 for 60 pieces, 60 cross charms. I thought was really good. And again, I'm going to use it for Bible school. So got those 2 things. All right, what else? Okay, that is all of my clearance stuff, y'all. I did really good in resisting. I did not find any paper pads on clearance there, or paper sets. I got the envelopes and the cards. I looked at the calendars, but I usually make my own calendars. Especially I've had to go. I went to a Happy Planner size and a Happy Planner, and I like the rings, the disc system. I have the hole punchers. But that size just wasn't big enough, and just a week or 2 ago, I went back to my full size 8.5 by 11, and I print out my own sheets. So really all I need at this point is I need my covers, and I'm going to be pulling out my laminator and making me some covers one day whenever I have my desk cleaned off. I even do the tabs. I've already got my tabs on there for my months. So, I don't need to buy that. And I've got tons of planner stickers. They had some really cute planner stickers. I resisted because I bought those on clearance, y'all, and I just don't use them enough. But they had some cute ones. Okay. Now, since I was buying everything I bought was on clearance, oh wait, I did buy one more thing, and I put it up because it's really not a craft thing. In the party section, I bought like 10, let's see if it says 8. I bought 8 toy guns, Nerf guns, that had like 3 or 4 darts in it for 62 cents. And I don't know what we'll do with them. I have 3 boys. I have a bunch of nephews, and you know, those were just, I couldn't pass them up for 62 cents. Okay. But since I had that gift card, I was like, everything I bought is on clearance. This is my birthday. I got this for my birthday. I'm going to buy something that I wouldn't normally buy. Just kind of splurge. And y'all, this, when I say splurge, it's this. I bought these 2 punches. I don't usually buy punches on like full price, but full price was $3.49, y'all. I don't know. I've never noticed them that cheap. And maybe because I'm looking at the bigger ones, because they're like $25. And even at half price, I just can't bring myself to buy it. Now, sometimes they do run these half price, I think. But when I saw them for $3.50, I was like, ugh, I've been wanting these for a while. So this one is a flower, and it says it's a little over 1/2 inch. Because that, y'all, just, I mean, I have my dies, I have a silhouette, but if you're looking at little scraps, a flower is just the perfect thing to do with those scraps, and you can always use those as embellishments. It's something I can sit in front of the TV and do, and I'm thinking, you know, if I cut 2 of these, and stack them up, and then I can take one of the little Dollar Tree gems and put in the middle, and I can have me like a bunch made up, or even a paper punch, like just a hole punch to go in the middle for the center. Okay, so I've been wanting this for a while, and $3.50. I know that sounds bad. I splurged at $3.50. Okay, and then the other is a butterfly. I use a lot of butterflies. I think I have a couple of, my son's like asking me for tea. He's gonna make his own tea, I guess. One of my sons has a sore throat, so I made him some tea, and now the others in here are like up to my door holding up a tea bag. I don't know that he will know how to make it and sweeten it and everything, but we'll see. Ooh, there's one of my curly hairs. Okay, I have some butterfly thinlits. I think I may have got them off AliExpress. I didn't get them off Timo because I've had them a while. And they're layering butterflies. Like, you have a solid butterfly, and then you have the one that goes over it that you would cut like in black, and it's got all the holes in it. And y'all, it just never cuts all the way through. But I have a fix. I'm thinking. I did order me recently the metal shim, and I'm going to change out my plates. We'll see if that makes a difference. If not, I may just get rid of them. So I have two. I have like 2 different sizes of those, but they're, you know, they're still like, that's the 2 different sizes. They're still, you know, pretty small. And then I have one that's more plain, and it's bigger. It's maybe that big. But this is a little one. You know, butterflies are nice. It's, again, something else I can do. It keeps getting the glare. Something else I can do with my scraps. And, you know, if I've just got a little piece of a scrap, I can punch a butterfly, and then I've got a coordinating piece to use on an embellishment. Just a nice little add-on. So I splurged and spent $7 on those. And, you know, next time I'll go in and they'll be half price. But there was a smaller one of this. I forget the price on it, but it was a smaller than this. So this one was $3.50. I don't know. It might have been $2.50. I don't know the sizes. Like I said, this one's a little over 1/2 inch. But I was wondering. I actually was afraid it might be too small to work with. I don't know. So I'm going to try this one, and then if I think I want one smaller, I will get it, and then I can stack them up, because that's, I mean, they're the same shapes. It's just smaller. So you could do like this one and then that one on the middle. So we'll see. All right. The other thing is these round jewelry holders. Now, these were in the jewelry section, and Walmart has these sometimes, but I don't feel like they close good, because some of the ones I've got at Walmart, they don't hold little bitty things. Like my jewelry making stuff will come out of it, or be hanging out. It may not come all the way out, but it's hanging out. Or it'll go like to the compartment beside it. So these were in the jewelry making section. These were 99 cents. Okay. Now, I had previously tried something from the Dollar Tree, and I'm probably just going to do a video on this, but I had tried the the medicine container. I had seen some people using the medicine container to hold sequins. Well, not the one I got, because they just fell right out of it. It does not seal at all. And that was $1.25. This one's only 99 cents. So this is actually the better deal. I mean, this one's got 5 compartments. That one was a weekly one, so I had 7. So I got 2 of these, and my thought was, because these are bigger, I could do one like maybe my fall Christmas sequins, like my shaped ones, and then maybe my summer ones, spring and summer ones. So that's what I got with these. So I'm probably going to do like a comparison of the Dollar Tree ones and these, and see, you know, will the sequins stay in? Which one's better? Which one's the better deal? These were $1 or 99 cents. These are cheaper than whatever I want to get at the Dollar Tree. All right, now this one was a little bit bigger. It was right beside it, but it was $1.49. So still $1.49 compared to $1.25, and it's a quarter more, 24 cents if we're going to be exact. But if they don't come out of this, and they do look like, I've still got the sticker on, but they do look like you get a better seal. So, like I said, that is probably going to be a video in itself of comparing the Dollar Tree ones to these, and I may bust some people's hack because they were using it for sequins. And so far, the one I've tried did not work. Now, it was a round one, but that's another video. So, I hope you like this. Let's see, what else? Oh, I also went to PopShelf. You know, there's a PopShelf down there with it, because there's not one around here. And I only got this one paper pad. If you've seen where I've been deconstructing paper pads, they're the ones that I got at PopShelf. I believe every one of them I got at PopShelf. So if you've not been to PopShelf, it is owned by Dollar General. Sometimes it's some of the same stuff, and things are priced like whole dollars. Like, there's not like $1.99. It's like it's $1, it's $2, it's $3, or that's what I feel like. It's whole dollars. Their paper pads, every time I've been, they're 6x6s or maybe 6x8s, I think, are $3. And then their 12x12s are $5. Okay. The one I'm cutting up right now is from PopShelf, and it's a $5 one. And it's nice cardstock. This is a nice cardstock. I think usually the ones I get are Jen Hadfield. Now, I saw some other ones there today that were not Jen Hadfield. Am I saying that right? I think so. Hadfield. But they were not cardstock. They were more of just decorative paper. They were thinner. And depending on what you're going to do, that's fine. But y'all, I have so much paper right now. Like, all right, it's a lot for me because it's more than I can use. But you got to remember, if I find it at the thrift store, I will buy it. So I have a lot that I have bought like that. I actually gave away a whole paper pad the other day because I bought 2 at the thrift store. And it was cardstock. But anyways, this is a 6x6, so it was $3. And what I liked about it is it has this music note one. This is what caught my eye, the music note one and the bicycle one. So I do have some, I cut out from the paper pad I'm working on now, some bicycle embellishments with a girl on it. I want to think maybe even I have a bicycle die coming from Temu. If not, that may be my next die. I like this flowers though too. I like these flowers. Now there are 36 papers, there's 24 designs, so you don't get 2 of everything. And I was looking at some of the cut-aparts, but the cut-aparts are really cute too. They have some cute sayings, and you can tell I haven't even opened it. That's, I don't know, reminds me of like wildflowers. But I will probably do a deconstructing video on this whenever I start. I don't know, I might, we'll see. Depends on how much I love it, okay, and how much other stuff I can, what do I feel like I can do with it. I do love some of the papers, but I may not love them all. We will see. So I got that. It was the only craft thing I bought at PopShelf. Y'all, I did really good. I really looked at some of their 12x12 paper pads, and they had some cute prints. Like one of them had, and several of them had cameras, and the paper I'm cutting apart now has it's a travel theme. So I was like, ooh, I could add that to it, and I could fussy cut those cameras. But I do have some camera thinlits coming. So, all right, my Dollar Tree at home sucks, y'all. They're always out of everything. So I went to the one where I was at, and got a few things. I did get this sign base. This is a really nice sign. I don't know that I've seen this, y'all, but y'all are probably like, oh my gosh, they have all those all the time. Again, my Dollar Tree never has squat. But my middle son has been wanting to make his science teacher a sign. And I actually have some sciencey wooden, and they're painted like science symbols that I bought at Hobby Lobby on clearance. You hear that's the shame in my voice that I bought something else on clearance. But I haven't done anything with them. So when he mentioned wanting to do something special for her, and but for $1.25, this is a really nice sign. So I got that. I also got, they had some stamps that, now I've seen this one and I hadn't bought it, but I kind of got to thinking that I want to try it. Because I'm interested in these flip-flops. Oh, I thought those were sunglasses. That's a scuba mask. Oh, there's the sunglasses. Sunglasses, maybe the palm tree. I don't know. Travel. Like, again, the paper pad that I'm doing now is travel. So, for $1.25, I may try it out. And I'm going to try something else with my stamping platform. That's going to be a whole nother video, too. This one, I don't know that I had seen this. These are all sentiments. Sentiments, not cinnamon, sentiments. Thank you. Thinking of you, or sorry, thank you for your support, for thinking of us, of me. Thank you. Okay, so they're all thank you. I didn't realize that. I thought they were all different, but that's okay. That's okay. $1.25. We can handle it. We'll try them out. We'll see how they do. And you know, I may stamp me a bunch, and then I may decide to take this to the thrift store or gift it to somebody else. It depends on if my stamping platform works and if I'm able to stamp them good. But again, that's another topic. All right, now I mentioned that I had tried the pill organizer. Well, at this Dollar Tree, they actually had this in the craft section to organize things. So that's going to be in my review. I'm going to try, we'll try that one and see, does it hold sequins? This one has 8 compartments. So we'll see. So I'm going to have a variety of them. And then, because mine has not had sequins, and I'm kind of been wanting just a little bit of sequins to add to my bling, or add some bling to my cards. These are a good like buy, because you don't get a lot of every color. Now, if I have a way of organizing them, that's going to be the tricky thing. They had a set of the blues and the pinks, so I got those. I was hoping to find maybe some Easter ones, but they didn't have anything like that. And I did find some Valentine ones the other day after Valentine's Day, and I don't know where they are. I may have already boxed them up, but they are some heart, some different heart sequins. So I will have those to go in one of my things. So, okay, that is, let me look. Let me do one last sweep. So that is my Hobby Lobby, my PopShelf, and my Dollar Tree haul. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have not been to Hobby Lobby and you got one close, you might want to run out there before everything's gone and look all over. I did not get to go down every aisle. We had somebody was in the car with the dog, so I did not get to go down every aisle. I did hit the paper crafts, the bead section, a few things, but I kind of hit the high points. So I did not go down every aisle. So you never know what you're going to find. Don't just hit the clearance and think that's it, because these things are still in their regular location, or maybe even end caps marked on clearance. But please give me a big thumbs up. You can't give me 2, but please give me 1. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I'm getting closer and closer to that 500 mark. So until next time, see you later.